What's going on, you guys? Coaster here, just talking about this game. Really, I'm not surprised at all. It's whatever. I can only say the positive was the first half. Gruden looked all genius for first half, but everything went bad in the second half. They hit a brick wall. Psh, it's like the stock of Enron just falling. Not much really to say besides Derek Carr looked very lost. That's the real big point negatively I can bring up. When I talk about me complaining about Derek Carr when I did is because he throws these fades or he throws these deep balls to try to get lucky, maybe draw a flag. He's been depending on that for his whole career, and I thought that stuff's going to be done. I thought they're going to destroy that argument, but he keeps doing it. That's not good. That's something I thought a franchise quarterback doesn't do. He just looks desperate at times when you just flip it up like that. Second off, the other negative, pass rush, they look terrible there. I think they could have used that guy who wore 52 at one point, but, what can you do? Pass rush was gone. And then the safeties, they looked lost as well. Jared Goff tore them up. Now, in perspective, the Rams are supposed to they're supposed to win their division. They're the NFC West favorites and all that. They got expectations of their own, so on. Okay. You just got to tip your hat to them. Wade Phillips is a great defensive coordinator. We know that McVay's got a lot of hype from last year. It is what it is. I don't think anyone had the Raiders winning this game specifically. But I think the biggest concern to me right now is just how Derek Carr was lost. Absolutely lost in the second half. Who knows? I don't think this team is like 4-12 awful, but 7-9, 8-8. That's just what I see from this game. They look like an 8-8 kind of 7-9 team. And it's sad. It's just sad that I have to think negatively about this team as I have since 2003. It's just, I've gone through this nonsense for too long, and you just find and think about ways to lose, and that's been the life of being a Raider fan. Now, the one topic I haven't discussed is Khalil Mack, the trade that happened. Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to happen, and it did. The longer that it went, and the more I figured it really was going to happen. Now, you could argue, okay, if you're going to do it, you get 2 first-round picks. Okay, that's kind of fair value, given he had 1 year left of control at the time. He had 1 year left. But really, you just think about it. Mark Davis spent a lot of money on Derek Carr. Obviously, you're only going to choose one of them. That was a debate I had with myself, and you've probably had it with yourself too. And who are you going to keep between Mack and Carr? You can't win. It's a lose-lose situation, right? So the other thing to point out is how Mark Davis spent money on John Gruden. He's making what, $10 million this year? It's a stupid contract. He's also spending $500 million just to relocate to Las Vegas. So that's all Mark Davis is thinking, is he wants to win a Super Bowl in Vegas. He doesn't give a damn about this team, when I think about it. Khalil Mack, it's a sad story. The one time you draft a good player, we've been mocked at for all these first-round picks over the years that we've taken. Was it Derek Gibson? Darius Hayward-Bay, some quarterback that wore number 2. The list, Michael Huff, all these first-round picks that I want to forget. The one time you nail a first-round pick, you trade him, and he's in his prime. It's a terrible thing. This is just a terrible thing and terrible life of being a Raiders fan, and I'm sick of that. I don't know, man. They needed a pass rush tonight, and I wonder who could have been used tonight. And that's on John Gruden. John Gruden's legacy and all that. He didn't want to work with Mack. That's very clear with the way the holdout went. And, I would have rather just let it ride out. If you didn't want to pay an extension, one thing, but I would have just let it ride out, and I would have tried to franchise tag him or something, because it's sad. Once again, this team doesn't care about winning in Oakland. They want to build for 2 years from now, 3 years from now. And Once again, I've just felt very apathetic about this team for the last couple of years. It's predictable. It was a nice little run a couple of years ago when they had their 12-4 season, but it's been some time now, and I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of mediocrity. I'm tired of just expecting to lose a game. Is the season over? No. You're 0-1. Every team that went 0-1, they all count the same. Whether you got blown out like the Buffalo Bills, or you lost in the final seconds or the final minutes like the Chicago Bears did, they all counted the same. But I'm sure Denver's licking their chops, given that they got a win and the Raiders didn't and all that. Derek Carr's got to get together, okay? Because the Raiders made the decision to keep Carr over Mack. You were only able to keep one, and who knows? Once again, I was very not happy over that trade with Mack, but getting 2 first, at least it made sense. They didn't just take the best offer below that if there was one that didn't have 2 firsts. But once again, I don't know when you're going to find a generational player like Mack. I really don't. It's very depressing. If he's assuming he tears it up with the Bears and all that, it's very depressing. That pass rush was hideous, and I don't know what else to think. But once again, it's not over. I'm just not very happy with how everything has gone down, from the way Mark Davis has handled things to the Oakland politicians, who, I hate to say it, but the city of Oakland's getting what they deserve. When they could lose all 3 teams really, really soon. I know the A's are probably the only team left, and who knows what's going to happen there. Those people are terrible. Those politicians. They're not taking care of their teams, and those teams are going to be retreating soon. So I'm sad. It is what it is. What can you do? Let me know what you all thought of this game, and let me know what your reactions to the trade. Since I didn't really get to talk about it before. See you guys later. Go Raiders, and once again, I'm just not feeling it. See you guys later.